traditional and emerging maritime security threat, while recognizing that these transitional crimes not only threaten national and regional peace and stability, but also come as a great cost to the economies of both coastal and non-coastal states. He was happy to note that piracy and armed robbery at sea, which are the most visible symptoms of insecurity in the Gulf of Guinea, have, as a result of the coordination of effort of the Nigerian and Ghanaian navies, have appreciably suppressed, and though they still remain important threats to national and regional maritime activities. Let's hear the President.
The global maritime space, particularly the Gulf of Guinea region, is a key route for international trade that connects all the major continents, from the Middle East and Asia to Europe and the Americas. The current crisis in the Red Sea and the rerouting of maritime traffic around the Cape of Good Hope to the Western Hemisphere and Europe attests to the strategic importance of the western coast of Africa. In addition, the growing investments in the region, particularly in offshore oil and gas infrastructures, mean that coastal trading and maritime traffic are bound to increase. With this growing wealth and geostrategic relevance, the region has to cope with both traditional and emerging maritime security threats. Today, piracy and armed robbery at sea, which are the most visible symptoms of insecurity in the Gulf of Guinea, have, as a result of the coordination of efforts of the Nigerian, Ghanaian, and other navies, been appreciably suppressed, but still remain important threats to national and regional maritime activities. Aside these major threats, there are increasing numbers of other incidents occurring in the territorial and international waters across the entire African continent. Illegal oil bunkering, kidnapping at sea for ransom, illegal fishing, terrorism, and drug trafficking are common threats across our territorial waters. These transnational crimes do not only threaten national and regional peace and security, but they also come at a great cost to the economies of both coastal and non-coastal states. In the face of these challenges, it is imperative that we foster greater cooperation and collaboration amongst African maritime forces.
That was President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The Ghanaian government has reiterated its commitment to creating a favorable investment environment to attract foreign investors and boost economic development. Yofi Grant, CEO of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center (GIPC), highlighted the crucial role played by investors in contributing to the country's growth and emphasized the government's openness to collaborate with foreign partners for mutual benefit. Despite facing significant economic challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Ghana experienced positive foreign direct investment inflows in the first quarter of 2021 compared to the same period in 2020 and 2019. In the first quarter of 2021, the country recorded an estimated investment of over $719 million with an FDI value of over $682 million. By the end of 2021, total foreign direct investment reached $1.88 billion, accounting for approximately 3.3% of the country's gross domestic product (GDP). To further attract foreign investment, the government remained committed to making Ghana an attractive destination for investors. Mr. Yofi Grant spoke about the evolving global economic landscape and the importance of engaging with foreign nations to understand their role in Ghana's economic growth during the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, speaking at the 2024 Economic Councillors Dialogue Series held in Accra. Meanwhile, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Sherry Ayoko-Botry, discussed several initiatives undertaken by the government to improve the business environment and make it more investor-friendly. If you just join us, this is Maritime and Port News. The world's joint largest cargo ship has docked at Britain's biggest and busiest container port. The 400 meters long MSC Loreto is capable of holding 24,346 standard containers, the most that any ship can currently carry. The giant ship shares the title with its sister vessel, the MSC Irina. Both ships have a gross tonnage of more than 238,000 tons. MSC Loreto arrived at the port of Felixstowe in Suffolk from Le Havre, France, on Tuesday evening. The vessel, which is operated by the Swiss-headquartered Mediterranean Shipping Company, is due to set sail for the Algerian capital of Algiers on the country's Mediterranean coast on Thursday. The ship made its first visit to the UK in June 2023. And finally, the vessel, which is operated by the Swiss-headquartered Mediterranean Shipping Company, is due to set sail for the Algerian capital of Algiers on the country's Mediterranean coast today. The ship made its first visit to the UK in June 2023. The daily ship struck a pier off the Key Bridge, causing the bridge to collapse on March 26, 2024. The three other temporary channels, the 2014 and 11-foot deep channels, remain open, says the Joy. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers expect to reopen the port of Baltimore's permanent 700-foot wide, 50-foot deep channel by the end of May. And on this note, we wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best knowledge shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. For more Maritime and Port News, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube at Nanesi Boateng. My name is Nanesi Boateng. My producer, Kwekwa Boaji. Have a great Maritime and Port Day.
7 mid range of